Feeling flat, frazzled, and like someone stole your pink? Today, we're making a dopamine menu for mums. Because did you know that when flamingos are unwell or stressed, they actually lose their pink color? And honestly, same. I don't know about you, but I've been feeling pretty pale lately between bills to pay, a baby who refuses to sleep through the night, toilet training that somehow puts pee everywhere except the toilet, kids drawing on the walls like it's the Louvre, and trying to get dinner on the table without burning it. My pink drains pretty quick. And mums, we carry so much. Most days we feel exhausted, underappreciated, frustrated, disappointed, and constantly wondering, I've been given the most important assignment in the world, and am I even doing this right? It's no wonder so many of us walk around with anxiety and an empty emotional cup. So today's video is here to inspire you to carve out time for you. Because we schedule laundry, we schedule dental appointments, we schedule swimming lessons, but when was the last time we scheduled something for ourselves? And that's where the dopamine menu comes in. It's basically a list of quick activities, 5 minutes, 30 minutes, or a whole hour that refill your joy, your calm, your nervous system, and bring your pink back. Little things that you can choose from every day depending on how much time you have. So let's create one together. Good morning, friends. It is a beautiful sunny day. I've already had an amazing start to the morning. I've been to Pilates. I have jumped into the ocean, made our family little green heavy metal detox smoothie for the day. This one, so good. I'm really enjoying starting my day with something really grounding and nourishing rather than coffee, which as much as coffee is so delicious, I find it really gives me a boost of energy and then a crash, but not just like a crash of energy. It gives me a crash like it gives me such anxiety when I drink it, and then I get so fatigued when I don't have it. So anyway, had an amazing start to the morning. We're just washing up from breakfast. I've got my little kitchen hand helper to help me wash up, and I think I'll give him a bit of a shower too. However, for today's video, I'm going to be talking about having a dopamine menu for mums, and we're going to cater today to tick off as many things as we can from my own dopamine menu as a way to help motivate and inspire you as a mum to take more time for yourself. I hope this dopamine menu will inspire you to take little moments of your day to fill up your cup. What I have learned since becoming a mum is you are the emotional regulator of your home. So you need to stay peaceful so your kids can stay peaceful. But that can be really, really hard when you're underslept, overworked, underappreciated, where there's a pile of laundry to get done. You're still getting breakfast ready. Kids are drawing over the fridge. There's just mess everywhere. It's hard to stay calm and grounded. But with a dopamine menu, it is if you don't know what it is, a dopamine menu is a list of activities that help boost your mood, regulate your nervous system, and they can be activities that last, just a minute to an hour long, and you create a list sort of time-based. So your entrees are things that can be done in maybe 10 to 30 minutes. Your main dishes are activities that maybe take 30 to 60 minutes, and then you have side dishes, which are things that you just, you're in the moment, you're in the midst of washing up a laundry, you don't have time, but you just need something to just reset your nervous system. So it's when you don't have any time. And then your dessert menus are things that are a bit luxurious, maybe a bit expensive, or maybe you have to get a babysitter for or something like that. So it's just a list of fun activities that release dopamine for you. So you really want to cater the menu for whatever best suits your needs and desires. What I've actually done is I've written out my dopamine menu, but for you guys, I have also created it as a PDF, which is a free downloadable link, which you can get in the description box below. So if you're stuck for ideas, I have given you mine for free, so you can just grab that for yourself and just print it, stick it on the wall, because mums need this more than anything. The burnout is so real. I feel like God designed rest in the Bible. He created the Sabbath. We need to be practicing that rhythm of rest, which we rarely give to ourselves. As mums, we often feel so frazzled. We feel so frustrated. We feel like a failure. We feel so discouraged. And often we feel like we're just racing from thing to thing, task to task. We often just jam pack our schedule, so we just don't have the freedom and the peace of mind to play with our kids, and we just feel like we're running on empty. So we need a dopamine menu more than anyone, I think. And the beauty of a dopamine menu is that it's soul nourishing tasks. Like, these tasks aren't scrolling. It's not sort of mindless shopping. All my tasks are completely screen free. And that's because what they've discovered with dopamine is that when you do these, off, you want to take your socks off? Yes. Off, want to take your socks off? So what they have discovered is that with dopamine, what is that? It's a bit dirty. Do you want to put this in the laundry, Koa? Do you remember where the laundry is? You want to put this in the laundry, Koa? We're teaching Koa like to put his like dirty nappy or his dirty underwear or his dirty socks away in the laundry, and he's doing really well. Good job, Koa. Yeah, good job. Yep, in the laundry. Good job. He's doing it. Good job. Yep, in the laundry. Okay, because what they discovered with dopamine is that you get that happy hormone of dopamine is released when, we do things that bring us pleasure, bring us joy. When we do activities like scrolling, internet shopping, gambling, eating bingy bad food, doing those activities that like give us that instant high, instant excitement, instant sort of joy and gratification. It's a really high amount of dopamine that gets released. It's this spike, but then your body and your nervous system compensates, and then you get an equal crash. And so you can be feeling really flat or really sad, and that's what can lead to addiction. Thank you, Cole. So what sort of brain experts are now suggesting that we do is to drip dopamine throughout our day rather than have these dumps and then these equal crashes. So with the dopamine menu, this allows you to find like soul nourishing, wholesome activities that will just drip dopamine throughout your day. And as a mum, that means that you're constantly being brought up to a state of joy rather than continuously staying in a spiral of anxiety and maybe just waiting for the weekend to come. It means that throughout your day, you're just introducing activities that just bring you so much joy and satisfaction, and then you can spread that joy and satisfaction to your kids. So lots of mums ask me how I brush and keep Koa's hair like clean and tidy. It's pretty much lots of coconut oil, a detangler hairbrush, and lots of distractions. Because his hair's actually quite long. It's like, I measured it. If you get the top of this, that's how long his hair is. It's like, I think it's about 15 centimeters long. He's got very long hair, but it just like curls in. Koa, you are pretty much ready for the day. You're looking good. This is always the way, right? You look great. Mama, covered in smoothie. I need to get ready for the day. Plan for the day is just see how many things on our dopamine menu we can tick off whilst just doing ordinary mum life of laundry, making dinner. I need to do a little bit of grocery shopping. But yeah, already. Okay, enough. All done. Let's get ready for the day. laundry is one of those tasks that gets done every single day, and it's so tempting to do it very begrudgingly, because like, what is fun about folding clothes non-stop? It can get very overwhelming and mundane, repetitive, just like doing the same thing over and over again. However, what I've really started to do is use this time to be quite sacred time. And so on the dopamine menu, on the sides list where it's things to do when you don't sort of have the time. So right now I'm doing laundry. I don't have time to go get a coffee or, you know, catch. Yes, Koa? Bow! Bow! There's the ball. I see the ball. But what you can do during these moments is you can pray. Every time I like pick up another little piece of little underwear from my son, or fold together some more of his tiny little socks. Yeah, Koa? Nose. Where's Koa's mouth? Where's Koa's mouth? Good job. There's Koa's mouth. Is every time I fold another pair of tiny little socks together is I pray. I pray for Kai, I pray for these little feet, I pray for every step he takes that he may know the love of the Father. And I'll take my husband's clothes and I'll pray for him. I pray over his business. I pray for his work, wherever he is right now, that he may feel peace, feel love, feel joy, feel God's heart. Wherever he goes, may he cheek, 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 cheek. Do cheek, cheek, cheek. Show everyone your cheek, cheek, cheek. Ready? He goes cheek, cheek, cheek. But yeah, another thing you can do if you're just feeling anxious and overwhelmed in these moments. Yes, handsome. And you can just take some slow, deep breaths. My favorite is one from Andrew Huberman, who's like an incredible neuroscientist. And lecturer. He's got an amazing podcast called the Huberman Lab. But they've discovered that like the most calming breath, the way to like calm your central nervous system like immediately, is by taking one big inhale and then a little bit extra on top, and then a slow exhale out the mouth, like. And do that about 3 times, and that'll instantly bring you into a state of like calm peace. If I don't have the time to, sit down and have a cup of tea and, look outside, that's when I just do some breaths. I pray. I might sing a worship song. I'll pick something from that sides menu. Oh, Koa, are you so handsome? Are you so cool, Koa? Oh my golly. Are you just so handsome? Are you ready to go out, Koa? You ready to hit the town? Yeah, thanks. So it is just after 9 o'clock and I am prepping dinner. This is one of my favorite mum hacks to simplify motherhood, to find a lot more ease in motherhood, is by making dinner at breakfast time. And that way there is one load of laundry. The mental load of what to cook for dinner is just done. So I am making some pesto pasta. We've got some fresh basil from the farmer's market. And I'm going to do some roast veggies, and I want to do this, it's heating up, and I love cold, salads, and most salads are cold, but like a coleslaw salad. Do you know what I mean? So we're actually out of cabbage, so I think we'll duck to the shops because we need to get some other grocery things. I think we'll grab some cabbage and have a cabbage quinoa creamy cold salad. But it's generally quite unhealthy. There's thick, heavy mayonnaise and things in it that are just not good for you. Seed oils, it is not good for you. But my recipe, so tasty and so healthy. So let me know if you would like, and I can share that as well. Let me know if you enjoy my little cooking episodes and series, because healthy food that feeds and fuels your family is such a passion of mine and my husband. So let me know if you would like more healthy, nutritious recipes. And I can do that for you. I absolutely love Koa cooking with me. It's been always my dream when I become a mum to cook with my son. But also, this is the reality of cooking. My lovely pesto sauce has been spilled everywhere, not just on the floor, but on Mumma too. It's just the realities. And this is the reason why mamas need a dopamine menu, because it's stuff like this that just happens. Happens just on the daily, and we need to be able to keep our peace and our calm. That's right, we say, no point crying over spilt milk. Literally. Right, Koa? All right, let's reclaim the day, Koa. Let's finish this up. Let's go to the shops, because I also realized I'm out of cashews, and I need cashews for my pesto. But let's tick off some things off this dopamine menu, because I feel like I need it. I feel like I really need it. Let's do that. Let's clean up. Yeah. Okay, and then let's get going. All right, so we are out. We're off to 3 different stores to just do a couple of errands, but pick up a bit of food. Mainly, we're going to go to the bulk food store. So I brought all my jars to refill them. Bless you, Koa. Bless you. Bless you. But it is hot out. It is so toasty. So what I'm thinking of doing is going to the store, picking up all the things we need, and then squeezing in a little dopamine hit of having a little picnic by the lake, because yeah, it's very toasty and the lake's really like shaded with lots of trees as opposed to the beach, and it just sounds like the perfect way to enjoy this sunshine, enjoy summer that is almost upon us, and just a great way to have a little drip of dopamine in the midst of a sort of busy mum day doing errands and ticking off chores. So I think I've packed the picnic rag, but I always pack the picnic rag. I always am prepared for a spontaneous pato. Yes, pato. We might see some patos. Pato is duck in Portuguese. Oh, very exciting news actually. We have officially booked our tickets to go to Brazil. Honestly, I cannot believe it. We've been talking about this ever since my husband and I started dating. It's going to be so exciting. So we're going in February, so it's a little while away. But that just reminds me, I did improve my Portuguese and spend a bit of today, every day, doing a little Portuguese. So we're ready, aren't we, Koa? Yeah. But I am so excited to go to Brazil. Like I said, we've been talking about it ever since we started dating, which was like 3 years ago. Also, if you don't know, my husband's Brazilian. That's why we're going to Brazil. But my husband hasn't been back actually since he arrived in Australia, which was about 8 years ago. So it's like going to be a very big like prodigal son return. He's going to come back not only with like a wife, but a kid, and I'm just really excited to like see the streets my husband grew up in and the family that made him the man he is today, and just eat lots of yummy food. And there's going to be amazing, like it's going to be their summer too, so it'll be lots of like tropical fruit and acai, and it's going to be amazing. Well, that was a very successful trip. I got everything that we needed. So dinner supplies, just like nail clippers, odd things that we just needed around the house. Got everything done. So we've got time to have a little swim and a little picnic at the lake. But what I'm so happy about, like the best part of the day, was that I realized I always bring food for Cole, but I was like, I didn't bring any snacks for me for a little picnic. But then when we went into the bulk food store, which is like my favorite place, it's like my pantry goals, the woman was like, she's so sweet. She's like, because I come in all the time, she's like, do you want a free bliss ball on the house? I was like, yes, I do, but look how ginormous. Can you see how big this is? How big this bliss ball is? It is huge. So I've now got my little picnic treat, and then she also gave Koa, which was so sweet. She always gives Koa a dried banana. Every time we come in, she always gives Koa a free dried banana. You love your nana, don't you, Koa? But as you can see, we are so ready for a bit of a lake swim because Koa was eating in the pram. One of his favorite fruits is dragon fruit, which is so fun, but it's like so pink and bright, and it means that he's just like covered. He looks like a somewhat bloody like mess. So I think we'll just have a nice little relaxing morning. Koa's found some birds, so he's gonna go chase the birds. It's his favorite thing. And I'm gonna have some of my bliss ball and just enjoy a nice little relaxing morning before it's Koa's nap time. That's so good, so dense. So I wanted to share something just really encouraging that I heard the other day. It was just like a little quote, but it's been on my mind ever since I heard it. And it was, don't let anyone steal your peace that can't keep it themselves. And it's like, that just rocked my world because it's so easy to... It's so easy to just fluctuate in your mood throughout the day, especially when you come across people or situations or babies and kids and that can really try to steal and rob your peace, your joy. But what I'm being so challenged by is that no matter how maybe up and down Koa is, maybe he's teething, maybe he's not sleeping through the night, or maybe this doesn't even apply to you as a mum, or maybe this doesn't even need to apply to babies. You can just have like, I don't know, a grumpy neighbor or something like that, somebody that just like tries to steal and suck your joy. And I'm just constantly challenged to like hold on to peace so strongly. And it's, no matter what Koa's doing, no matter how well he's sleeping or how, many maybe tantrums he's had, is just to hold on to peace myself. One of my favorite verses in the Bible talks about God will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast on him because they trust him. So yeah, that's just my little wisdom encouragement tip for the day, is don't let anyone steal your peace that can't keep it themselves. Right, Koa? Because when you hold on to peace, you can just give that peace to the rest of your family. Oh, where's your shoe? Where's your shoe? There's your shoe. Is asleep. I'm gonna unpack all of our shopping and continue just finishing off dinner, and then it is time for me to fill up my cup. It's my favorite, isn't bad to say, that's my favorite part of the day is when Koa naps. I'm gonna make myself, I think, an iced matcha because it's still quite toasty, and just sit on the balcony. I'm gonna read my Bible, read a psalm, and I'm just gonna like stare out and watch the clouds, like just bring a bit of peace and get a little dopamine hit back into my day. When it comes to motherhood and rest, I keep coming back to Jesus's words. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. It's an invitation, not a command. Jesus doesn't shame us for feeling drained. He meets us there. And as mums, we often feel like rest has to be this huge thing, like a day spa, a weekend away, a massage. But God can restore us in tiny pockets too. Just 5 minutes of gentle, slow breathing, a moment of gratitude, a short walk where you look at the clouds. And like Elijah in the wilderness, God didn't give him a lecture, he gave him a nap. He gave him a meal. And sometimes your dopamine menu can be the most spiritual thing you do because caring for yourself isn't selfish. It's partnering with God to stay healthy, present, gentle, and patient. It's how we keep our pink. So here's your homework, mamas. Make your own dopamine menu and stick it on the fridge where you will see it and use it. Or if you're struggling for inspiration, I have given you my own dopamine menu. I've created a pretty version and it's a free downloadable link below in the description. If you need a bit more inspiration, use mine. But give yourself permission to pause, permission to fill up your cup, permission to restore that dopamine, that joy in your day. So if this video helped you, I would love it if you could do the free, easy, quick thing and give this video a like, give it a subscribe if you haven't done so already, because I upload new videos every single week, and share it with another mama who you think needs her pink back. And don't forget to comment below one of your own tips of ways you bring back some dopamine and joy into your days. So don't forget, you're doing better than you think. And don't forget to let us love one another. I'll be seeing you in my next video. Until then, goodbye.